Okay, for the back squat, you are gonna set your hooks on your rack so that the bottom of the hook, or where the barbell rests, is somewhere between the bottom, kind of the crease of your armpit right here, and the top of your shoulders. So somewhere in that range is where you wanna set your bar. Make sure your hands are evenly spaced. I'm gonna put my index finger on each ring. And it's up to you if you wanna wrap your thumbs around, or your thumbs can be over the top here on the bar. Then I'm gonna step under the bar. As I step under, trying to pull my shoulders back and down. So I wanna really open my chest, shoulders back and down, and then I'm gonna place the bar across my shoulders, not up here on my neck. You wanna find a spot where it feels like it is resting on like a little shelf. It should not be incredibly uncomfortable. It shouldn't be on a spot that is really painful on your back. It also, if it's super painful for your shoulders, elbows, wrists, then you can take a little bit wider grip. See how that feels? That might be a little more comfortable for you. Wherever you put your hands, once you place the bar across your back, you're gonna stand straight up with it like this. I'm gonna take 2 small steps straight back. Then I'm gonna take 2 steps out into my stance. Once my feet are set, I'm gonna take a big breath in and hold it. I'm gonna push my hips back before I bend my knees, and then bend my knees, drop my hips down, come back to standing. If I need to exhale, I'm only gonna do that at the top of the rep. That's where I breathe. I'm gonna hold my breath while the bar is moving. So I'm gonna breathe in. As I hold it, I wanna think about bracing. So I'm breathing in, imagining like I'm inflating a balloon, and to tie the knot in that balloon, I'm gonna breathe in, and then I'm gonna lock my bottom rib cage down. So I'm gonna breathe in, and then brace, lock my rib cage down. I'm gonna pulse a Kegel real quick just to check in on my pelvic floor, release it, and then keeping the rib cage locked down and holding my breath. I'm gonna squat. When I need to breathe again, I'm gonna breathe out at the top, and breathe again. After you're set, you're gonna walk tall. You wanna bring your feet back together. You're gonna walk straight in to the rack. If you've set your rack heights the right way, you should be able to walk into the rack. You shouldn't have to look for each hook. If your depth is not great right away, don't worry about it. Some people just aren't ever gonna get to like a very low level where like thighs parallel, about parallel to the floor would be ideal. But we also can do different variations. You could squat to a box. At first, especially when you're brand new or coming back from an injury or coming back to lifting after a break, we're not worried about your range of motion at all. Let's just get comfortable putting some weight on your back, and then we can approach a few different ways to try to work on the range of motion if needed down the road. But for some people, they may just always squat with a limited range of motion. We're still getting a lot of benefit from loading your spine and from strength training, even if the squat is not like this huge competition level range of motion. Great job, good luck.